Hello, I'm Scott Cruickshank with the Calgary Herald, and this is George Johnson, my colleague, and we're here to talk about Johnny Gaudreau, who's off to a pretty good sophomore year, considering there could have been a jinx or maybe a correction, but he seems to be finding his stride right off the bat.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Like we were talking about this before, just how last year at this time everybody was wondering whether he just gets spindled like a piece of origami, and all of a sudden he's their go-to guy in Vancouver. He was outstanding, and sophomore jinx, I don't think that's going to be an issue here.
No, and it's kind of remarkable right now. A year ago from now, I should say, the talk was, well, he wasn't really producing. Maybe he couldn't produce right away at this level.
Sat down in Columbus?
And he was sat in Columbus, and there was talk that he'd be on his way to Adirondack, the American Hockey League. Yeah. And now, of course, it's ridiculous to even contemplate that.
Not much chance that he's going to Stockton, unless it's on a vacation.
Right. And on a kind of a broader scale as well, that line with Monahan, birthday boy today, turned 21, and Hoodler has picked up where it left off in the regular season last year, and they've been very good, and the team's best line by far.
Well, and again, good teams need #1 lines. Like, they need a line that they can count on, they can throw it at any point, and they're going to get a goal for them. And that line was arguably the best line in hockey over the last half of the season last year, and it's something that Bob Hartley can turn to in times of distress, and you need one if you're going to go anywhere, and especially in an ever-toughening Western Conference.
Right, and it kind of begs the question now that the Flames have scored 4 goals over the first 2 games, and they've all been, Gaudreau's had a hand in all of them, so there's now questions going to be about secondary scoring, but I guess they have time to work that out.
They've got 80 games, which is going to take us into old age, I think. But yeah, no, there's 80 games to do it, and that was one thing that they were able to do last year that is going to have to pick up this season, obviously, is secondary scoring, scoring from guys that you don't expect it from.
Right, and we'll learn a little something this week against 2 big teams, St. Louis and Winnipeg.